Oklahoma City's ball. And the pass to Westbrook. Shoots over Schroeder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Inside, Antetokounmpo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Oklahoma City called for the foul.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
So he gets them both.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Hurries some big shots at the line.
Adams with the screen on Schroeder. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Here's Adams. Yes!
No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
Antetokounmpo passes to Nurkic. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up. That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
Right side, Westbrook. Inside, here's Adams. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw.
Yeah, he gets them to lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. To the left wing. To the inside. Adams. Money!
Steven Adams takes pride in being a great screen setter. I think this guy creates so many opportunities for his teammates.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldrich, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Champ. My chain light up like a lamp, cause now I'm back with the camp. I'm crawling similar to an ant, cause I'm low to the earth. People's feelings get hurt when they figure out what I'm worth. I got 84s poking out at the club, I'm showing out. I'm a player, ain't no doubt. Wanna know what I'm about? Biggest diamonds off in my mouth, princess cuts all in my chain, wood grain all in my range, dripping stains when I switch lanes. Switch the name, it's still the same. Switch a house or switch a blast. Mike Jones, he running the game and magnificent by this cash. Michael Watts, he made me hot. Hard work took me to the top. Cheat ass took me to the lot. He wrote a check and bought a drop. I got the internet going nuts, but T Ferris got my back, so now I'm holding my this power, wow, baby. What you know about me? I'm on that 5'9" South Lee, baby. Holla at me.
just choose a side. What is it that's so difficult for you to decide? You know it's do or die. Oh yeah, I went for this. They don't know what I would risk. I paid the price for this. I would give my life for this. Yeah. She's trying to spend the night. She's married to the night. I know this ain't right, but I'ma blame it on the lies. Crazy, baby, my swagger dangerous. You know that paper talk for me, that is the only language. You see the team I came with, we want it all for keeps. You talking crazy, get off of me. Oh yeah, Mayday, Mayday. Man down, drop tops. They heard no sounds, they know I'm king. Now where's my crown? I held it down, yeah, I held it down. How about another? They know they never touching the 20 G's. I put the I got the game in my pocket now. Don't tell me you love me, girl, stop it now. I got the game in the now. They know they never gonna stop it now. Oh yeah, I went for this. They don't know what I would risk. Paid the price for this. I would give my life for this. Yeah. She's probably spending the night. She's married to the night. I know this ain't right, but I'ma blame it on the lies. No, I'ma blame it on the ice. That's just part of life. All I ever wanted was to make it right. All I ever wanted was to change my life. Oh yeah, Mayday, Mayday. Another man that's down. God flow, that's mine. Bad, she's mine. I risked it all. I did my time. Now let me live. God, let me shine. I'm on some other shit. They wanna see me in 50 clip. I know they love me, they know I'm lit. You see me with it, you know it. Hopping out the foreign big body, I'm out here and I'm getting rich. Running it up, never trust. Hating on me cause I'm me. Like, oh yeah, I went for this. They don't know what I would risk. I paid the price for this. I would give my life for this. Yeah. She's trying to spend the night. She's married to the night. I know this ain't right, but I'ma blame it on the life.
I was just an only child of the universe, and then I found you, and then I found you. You are the sun, and I am just the planets spinning around you, spinning around you. Too good to be true, gold-plated, but what's inside you? But what's inside you? Another whole city thinks it needs you, but not as much as I do, as much as I do. 'Cause you're the last of a dying breed, running to the wet concrete. I wonder if the therapist knows everything about me. I'm here in search of your glory. There's been a million before me that offer a kind of love you never walk away from. You're just the last of the real ones. 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 You're just the
It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It's Philadelphia facing Los Angeles. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Mirotić is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then there's Ayton. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. Now here's Ingram after the miss from Buddy Hield. He gets that one.
Ingram spotting up and showing that that touch made him the 2nd overall pick in 2016.
Hield attacking. And that one, good.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
And here are the Lakers. There's the pick. McGee is screen on Schroeder. And it's McGee with the jam.
And Rondo is a problem in that pick and roll, picking the defense apart with his passing.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Pass to Antetokounmpo, stolen by McGee. To the paint, here's Ingram. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Not steadily. Ingram uses his size and athleticism getting to the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo outside Mirotic. He dishes it to Hield. To the left wing. Ayton with it. McGee's there. 5 on the clock. Your passes to Ayton. Crafty move, and he sinks the layup.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Rondo kicks to Ingram. There's a screen to the inside. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. McGee sets the pick for James. Over onto the Kumbo. James with the bucket.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time in this offense rolling.
LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Ayton, the pass to Mirotic.
Now, Mirotic, he has a skill set perfectly tailored for today's game. Big man who can shoot. It's exciting to watch him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Caldwell Pope against Hield. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by LeBron.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
So that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Well, I only got one thing to say. If you hate LeBron, keep hating him. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
Rondo. And no good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Lobbed up there for Mirotic. Ingram with the steal. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's deflected.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Stevenson comes in for Ingram. Hard, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And they pick up 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lakers leading by 3. Passes it to Ball. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Fantastic vision. I mean, Ron always cognizant of everyone around him.
And Noel kicks to Gallinari. Rubio outside. It's Bradley on the wing. Off target from the baseline. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Point guard who can dunk the ball is a rarity in more ways than one.
Ball against Rubio. The three from Bradley. And James pulls it down. And here are the Lakers. They lead by 7. Stevenson against Gallinari. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Here's Kuzma. And the rebound by Nurkic. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, and no shortage of speed. I mean, Bradley striking quickly in transition.
Here's Hart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Trey Lyles. Dennis Smith is out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Off the screen, Bradley trying to break free. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Nurkic. Ball kicks to Beasley. The shot from the low post is good. Beasley's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know, the same. Numbers don't lie. You see it up there on the scoreboard.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Beasley the screen. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Josh Hart, he's a guy that played his way into the rotation. He was the 30th pick taken overall in 2017 and ended up with a lot of minutes as a rookie.
Here's Ball, following the score by Dennis Smith. Gallinari with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Bradley, and it's blocked, and they get it back. Stevenson against Gallinari. To the middle, Beasley with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And Chris, with Hart, you could see the improvement in his play each time he came out onto the floor.
Oh, yeah, he's very good from 3 and he's nice on D. You know, he said himself that he doesn't want to be just a 3-point guy or a defensive guy. He wants to have all the skills. It won't be the case if he continues to improve as he has.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You know, so much hype around Aiton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Philadelphia trails by 9. Here's Ayton. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And he gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Heel dishes to Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. Great D that time from Gibson.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where the position is set to protect the rim.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Sullivan to Kumbo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, while he's out there making a play, everyone else is watching. Solid individual effort.
Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Ingram. Kuzma with a screen on Gibson. Ingram against Gibson. It's Ingram missing. Philadelphia trails by 5. Ayton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Healed against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Ingram. McGee a screen. Off the pick. And Ingram finishes inside. Ingram's got 6.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Kicks to Heel. Antetokounmpo against Kuzma. Antetokounmpo passes to Heel. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And it's Ayton missing. Lakers leading by 5. Passes it to Rondo. Here's the dish to McGee. Back to Rondo. The pass to Kuzma. Schroeder against Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Overhealed.
And it's important that he'll improve on his defense because I like watching him so focused on the other end of the floor.
And we're through the first half of basketball here. And what's both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Nice game. Great performance by Lonzo Ball.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Ingram is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rondo in at the point. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Now here's LeBron. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. No good from LeBron. Ayton, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Baseline J on the way. Second shot opportunity. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lakers leading by 5. LeBron James on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. McGee a screen. Here's LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton. Chris, LeBron James here with the Lakers signed a 4-year deal with the team that surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, Kevin. And what is scary, though, is LeBron just doesn't seem to be slowing down. All the time he's undefeated. He could be at this level of greatness all 4 years. And to think this might not even be his last big contract, that's just stupid. I mean, that speaks to greatness.
Antetokounmpo. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Ingram dishes the ball. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 10.
Work in progress, but the ball needs to keep developing his three-pointer and open things up a little.
And Philadelphia calls time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Stevenson comes in for Ingram. And Hart subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the game. 1 for 4 from the field.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Trains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got his second basket.
And really, how do you guard Smith? With his speed and shooting ability, he's capable of draining these shots.
Here's Hart. He kicks to Beasley. And the rejection by Noel. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Michael Beasley. Beasley's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. The drive by Smith. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
And it's the combination of athleticism, speed, and intelligence Smith Jr. has that's so impressive. Just a dynamic point guard with loads of potential.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 10. They set the pick. Here's Hart, covered by Smith. From 11 feet away, Hart, no good. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Pass to Smith. And there's the feed to Noel. And that one is off. 1:44 left to play in the third. Stevenson passes to James. And Mirotic sends it back. Picked him clean. Here's Hart. Stevenson outside. He squares up and sinks it. And the Lakers lead by 2. Philadelphia with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Gallinari kicks to Mirotic. Gallinari passes to Rubio. Here's Smith. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hondo's checked in. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Trey Lyles comes in for Gallinari.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Smith kicks to Rubio. To the right side. Lyles passes to Mirotic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And he knocks down the first one. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Ingram comes in for Lance Stevenson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Dennis Smith. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Inside. Here's James. Another shot. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 6.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, Kev, I mean, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
LeBron against Mirotic. Now James. He has 5. McGee is screen on Mirotic. LeBron kicks to Rondo. Shoots over Schroeder. Offline. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Nurkic is out there with Ayton. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Nurkic. Again, Philadelphia.
Oh, not much you can do. At 7 feet tall, Nurkic uses his height to his advantage inside.
McGee is screen on Schroeder. Teardrop shot. Count. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on Ayton.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
That's good from Rondo.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Dishes it to James. They set the screen down low, and it's McGee with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Nurkic. Here's Ayton. McGee with the block. But they recover it. Clock at 4. From deep. Kept alive. And that one's good, Ayton.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Ingram. Kicks to McGee. James outside. McGee sets the pick for LeBron. Shoots off the screen, and there's another one for the Lakers.
James prepares himself for every situation. Excellent at being in the right spot on the field.
At the top of the key, pass to Antetokounmpo. JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Well poked. This is to Ingram. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Nurkic the pass to Ayton. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And the vision of Nurkic, I mean, solid at understanding when to distribute the ball.
Now here's James. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Ball's checked in for the Lakers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Noel's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. James. The pit gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the James. James has got 4 points this quarter. Philadelphia trails by 3. The drive by Schroeder. And Ayton the bucket on the assist. And that's 13 points for DeAndre Ayton.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Mirotic is checked in for Philadelphia. Mirotic against Ingram. And it's been a tough game for him offensively. Hield attacking. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, he ran it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, James is a tough defender. He uses his body well. He stays with this man and makes life difficult.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Antetokounmpo against LeBron. And the rejection by LeBron.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You got to check your rearview mirror when you join the hole.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball.
The pitch to Antetokounmpo. Field outside. Out to the wing.
I love the poise from him, not getting overwhelmed. He exercises amazing patience when the pressure is on.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 2. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, JaVale McGee.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how this goes.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Passes it to LeBron. Money!
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Feeds it to Schroeder. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points. That was a big one. You can hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
Here's LeBron. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. Look at that.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 1. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Los Angeles now. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's in!
James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
Antetokounmpo passes to Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Mirotic. Yes!
Love the attitude of Mirotic. When the game is close, he wants the ball in his hands. He knows how to deliver.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. And here's James. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
walked in, I wanted to you. I fall, but I try to keep cool. It's cliche, but I got to tell you. 'Cause I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna let you know you're mine. I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna make a grown man cry. I felt away because you started to remind me. It's no mistake that we both like space and David Attenborough and lemonade and Adelaide. You walked in, I wanted to you. I fall, but I try to keep. It's cliche, but I got to tell you. 'Cause I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna let you know you're mine. I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna make a grown man cry.
I'm from LA, where we and get the money. I can't be played. Ain't got no time to waste. I heard it all before, and I've heard it all before. I be calling, she ignore it. She be calling, I be honest. Got me, cause she acting like she don't f with me no more. Back and forth with all this arguing, damn that shit be so annoying. Why can't we just do the things that we do when we all alone? Out in public, acting stubborn, don't be frontin', girl, you love me. Every time she hit the grip, she me on D-Lo-Lo. Baby, why you messing with my mind?
'Cause I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna let you know you're mine. I just wanna make a grown man cry. I just wanna make a grown man cry.
Look, I'm an emperor and you're surely witness. I'm from Keta, but I've been in Mount Coop doing business, moving vicious, cause I see the cycle getting repetitious. There's plenty of sleeping with the fishes, it's really getting ridiculous. Most folks are envious, or they either scared and in fear like insidious. Times been ugly, but now they just hideous. Everybody's they trying to hide themselves from us. I'm just being me, never switching for the bucks. I'm in y'all's playing, so I'm something no man can touch. I've been going ham like I'm playing in the clutch. Got the Kyrie step back when actors acting up. Been this way since a pup. You can't even get a sub. If you acting different, then you getting. And I ain't even let them come back like the Cubs. That's a dub. I'ma fly like a dove. So what's up? Lost in my mind and.
It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's Philadelphia facing the home team. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Buddy Hield is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward.
I like it, Clay, working the in-between area and finding some gaps in the defense right now. Klay Thompson, another one of those sons of former players. I wonder what that's like. Michael Thompson, his dad, the #1 overall pick many years ago. And Klay had the ball in his hands, obviously, at a very young age, and he taught the shooting form to Klay, which looks pretty perfected at this point.
Now, here is Mirotic. 4 on the clock. Here's Nurkic. Nice D from Cousins. Thompson against Hield. Nice shot by Thompson. And despite all the encouragement from his father, Klay said he didn't envision a pro career until late in college.
Well, he certainly wasn't a top recruit coming out of high school. So here's a little trivia for you, Kevin. Alongside Luke Walton and his father, Big Red Bill Walton, Klay and Michael Thompson, the only father-son NBA duo with multiple titles apiece. I just got one.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered, finds the open man.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Mirotic has a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
Well, Mirotic at his size, being able to stretch out and shoot the three, becomes a huge floor spacer for this offense.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Takes the three. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Schroeder passes to Hield. To the inside. Nurkic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Awesome concentration by Nurkic there to take his time in the post and make the shot look easy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Cousins with a screen on Schroeder. He used that pick to perfection.
Steph feeling the pick out well there, knowing exactly where to go to take advantage. That's a smart play.
Hield outside. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. From 13. Here's Nurkic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
How about the precision there from the crafty one? Curry expertly fighting through the D on those type of shots.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Smith on the wing. Inside. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Cousins. Yes, that goes in. Ayton's got his first points of the game.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Here's McCaw. He can't get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. And here is Ayton. Smith for 3. Cousins pulls it in. Here's Curry. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And it's the combination of athleticism athleticism, speed, and intelligence Smith Jr. has that's so impressive. Just a dynamic point guard with loads of potential.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
And it's Rondo penetrating, and it's good for two. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Rondo on the double team. It's stolen by Rondo. Smith dishes to Rondo. Back to Smith. And it's Rondo in the corner. Smith outside. No good on the buzzer beater. So it's a tie game as we end the first. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
Bell is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Iguodala. And there's Livingston. And it's McCaw in at the 2. Rondo gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Rajon Rondo. Nerlens Noel is out there with Ayton. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Rubio in at the point guard. Got a piece of it.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Just 3 to shoot. Tries again. A shot off that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. There's the pick. Rubio the pass to Noel. And the top of the key. Now here's Rondo. Defense is right there. And it's Noel missing. Here's McCall. He's covered by Rondo. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Out to the right wing. Here's McCall. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And Philadelphia calls time here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Taj Gibson's checked in for 8. Mirotic comes in for Noel. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Gallinari. And Hield subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the pass to Rubio. Gibson the screen. And Rubio kicks to Hield. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Kept alive. Here's Gibson. Lays it up. And despite of the excellent defense at that, Gibson's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia. At the elbow, Green. Mirotic grabs the miss. Here's Philadelphia. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Iguodala against Antetokounmpo. No good from Gibson.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
In recent seasons, Draymond Green's three-point percentage has tailed off a bit. Brent, is that a cause for concern?
It'd be a cause for concern if the 3 other guys around him weren't burying threes the way that they do. So, not too much. Draymond Green does so much more on the floor that making threes are pretty much a cherry on top of all the defensive things that he does to disrupt, all the playmaking things he does to get guys involved. So, he's a very unique player.
Mirotic's shot is off. Green against Gibson. Here's Livingston, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Livingston's got his second bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. Philadelphia also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Mirotic. Crowder comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Philadelphia trails by 6. Heel dishes to Gibson. Stolen by Durant. Here's Curry. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Oh, Kevin Durant, he cares. He cares about winning. He cares about his teammates. He cares about how they go about their business. And he puts the work in. So since leaving OKC and all the criticism and all the outside chatter, Kevin Durant has been the best player on the best team in the biggest moments, winning 2 Finals MVPs.
Smith checked in for Heel.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
They are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And for Durant, Brent, to absorb so much animosity, especially in Oklahoma City, it really pained him.
Well, of course, you don't like it when people are talking negatively about you, but the one thing about going to Golden State and being around that environment, I think Kevin Durant felt safe around the construct and culture of what the Warriors were about. And then for Kevin, obviously, the best thing to do is go out and play and let your play do the talking. He's certainly done that, and he's done it loudly.
Now, here's Thompson after the miss from Dennis Schroeder.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Nurkic the pass to Gibson. Nobody near Schroeder. Cans it from downtown. Schroeder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 19 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry against Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Curry kicks to Cousins. Rejected by Crowder. And that does it for the first half of play. The start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Durant. Nurkic a screen on Thompson. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Trying to get open is Mirotic. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Heel. Schroeder's got 6.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first, now establishing the shoot first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the catch.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 8. Up top, Heel. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Mirotic. Layup is good. He has 5.
This is an encouraging thing for the coaching staff to see Mirotic show a little bit more toughness on these challenging finishes.
Now, here's Thompson. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Ayton comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. Nerlens Noel checks in for Philadelphia. Gallinari comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Good job by Cousins on the catch-and-shoot game there, establishing that rhythm, catching the ball. Had some flow with that.
Bell with the block. Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Rondo. Now Livingston, count it. Livingston's got 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find them.
Here's McCall, covered by Heel. Gallinari against Durant. Cousins with a screen for Durant. 11 feet out, and he hits it. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
Rondo passes to Gallinari. Kicks it to Noel. Philadelphia moving the ball over. Here's Rondo, trying to shoot. And good that time.
When you get into the painted area, Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
To the inside, and stolen by Noel. The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Ricky Rubio comes in for Gallinari. And it's Dennis Smith in for Rajon Rondo. Heel. Right through the D for the layup.
Well, he's a little bit more than just an outside shooter. Buddy Hield finding himself, that time maneuvers inside to get good position.
Curry kicks to Bell. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
You're really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for 8. Antetokounmpo comes in for Buddy Hield. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Iguodala, no good. Philadelphia trails by 6.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Working the clock is one element, but you also want to get as good a shot as you can.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. 0-1 here. Iguodala as he lets it go. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Schroeder. The shot, no good. AT that time from Curry. Green kicks to Curry. Offline with his 3. Mirotic passes to Nurkic. It's stolen by Bell. And stolen by Mirotic. It's stolen by Bell. The third quarter comes to a close. The Warriors leading by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Mirotic out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. And that one drops for him.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Now here's Curry. Here's Green. No good off the back of the rim. Smith the pass to Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Antetokounmpo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And we know Klay Thompson is a top-tier shooter. He's got incredible form, a great release, but he's also unselfish by example and plays well within this system.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Philadelphia. Schroeder, he dishes it to Mirotic. Outside Rondo. Antetokounmpo against Durant. And the layup falls. 7 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Green, the screen. Durant kicks to Thompson. Back to Durant. 5 to shoot. Cousins with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Shot's good by Durant.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Ayton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hield comes in for Rajon Rondo. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Igor Kokoskov address the team. He said, guys, we look like we're running in mud. Let's get out and see the early offense. And if it's not there, let's run the half-court offense. Pretty good advice, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Thompson following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Passes to Ayton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Outside Durant. Green, the screen. There's a good screen. Passes to Thompson. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hield outside. He kicks it to Mirotic. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Mirotic stepping up and making a huge one.
To the middle to stop the run. And Green gets it to go.
Well, Draymond Green's not going to get a ton of those, but trust me, he's loving every minute of it.
Hield the pass to Ayton. Good out to Schroeder. He feeds it to Ayton. That shot misses. Nice D from Cousins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There's always arguments about how Draymond Green thinks he should get more calls. And maybe he's right, but for a physical guy, he does not spend a lot of time at the free throw line.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for 8.
like the more that's at stake, the more he rises to the challenge.
Trying to get open is Mirotic. Count that one.
This is why you got to love where Giannis is in the young part of his career, willing to drain a crucial shot for his ball club.
Now here's Curry. Offensive rebound. Green. Good. A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, shocking. Yeah, that one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just one or two shots at the end decide the outcome. All that experience from Mirotic overseas, bringing it out here.
Present our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Mirotic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What worked from Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow. Man, time winding down. It's always fun to see a player like Schroeder take it upon himself to come up with a clutch basket.
Now here's Curry. Shoots over Schroeder. It's good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Buries it.
And they do have a foul to give.
Guys, what do you think?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
I really like when you run plays to have options, get to either one, and take the best shot available.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Schroeder, and they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard. And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
Pass to Cousins. Thompson with it. Antetokounmpo defending. Durant kicks to Thompson. There's Green with the 3. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to put them within one.
Well, this team trusts everybody, and this time the trust is in Draymond Green.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled.
appeal. Everybody show up cause they know I'm here. Every week I be on the she think it's at a field. Up in my business, pull up in my crib. I got people locked in like they trip out. Asking for forgiveness, I never said you have it. Pulling all these like, do you really want attention? Photo shoot the second I go out. Catch me chillin' with Offset and Lulu out. You gotta give a resume so I can see what you're about. Yo, snatch up your camera, I need space like astronaut. Please don't make me pull up on you. Like Tom Sawyer, like to get right to the point. And my sneakers match my sweater. I got hella sauce like soy. Like my dad, I'm the man. Don't wanna see me mad. What you doing is you lost. Go ahead and call a cab. Hey, yesterday my mother called me. She told me that she be worried about my food and what I eat. And I told her it's calamari. When I got no plans, sipping on it after dinner. You say you hang with the man, I see him when I'm in the mirror. Pull a meal, and the day ain't even have the deal on your. Every day I just be sipping chamomile, mass appeal. Everybody show up cause they know I'm here. Every week I be on the. She think it's at a field. In my business, pull up in my crib. I got people locked in like they trip out. Asking for forgiveness, I never said you have it. Pulling all these like, do you really want attention?
Diamonds on my wrist got her attention. When I put up in that drop top, funds worth Bentley. I heard Jermaine got me in her mentions. I am a Martian, I am not from this dimension. All of this water dripping on my paddock like I rinsed it. For your daughter, I won't test her back, she in your pinch. Drip, drop, Gucci sock, bought my Japan. No TikTok, Rolex watch, plain Jane keeping it simple. Plain young, rich, in the trap, I ain't going for a chopper flip. On my way up to 8 figures, I don't need no police, my neck gon' freeze, nigga, my dog breathe.
Pull a meal, and the day ain't even have the deal on your. Every day I just be sipping chamomile, mass appeal. Everybody show up cause they know I'm here. Every week I be on the. She think it's at a field. Up in my business, pull up in my crib. I got people locked in like they trip out. Asking for forgiveness, I never said you have it. Pulling all these. Do you really want attention?
If we were commuting in this train,
to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We've got San Antonio and Philadelphia. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Murray, and it's Gasol at the 5 roaming the paint.
And what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Aldridge is free. Gay with it, now guarded by Mirotic. Here's Aldridge. Mirotic grabs the miss. DeRozan against Teal. Outside Mirotic. Here's Schroeder. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's DeRozan. Fades. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Heel off the drive. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one is off.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The drive by Aldridge takes the 12-footer and hits.
His mid-range game is what sets Aldridge apart from the other bigs in our league. He's about as accurate a shooter as you'll find among players with his size.
Now here's Heel. Screen by Nurkic. Heel kicks to Mirotic. Shot clock at 5. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket.
And Giannis is a beast, a Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end. And you might have heard the story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted. How about the strength this kid is at? Under 200 pounds as a rookie. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle through his dedication in the weight room.
You talk about Antetokounmpo's strength, Clark. It serves him well with his attacking style.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, he used to just try to blow by defenders. Now he'll go right through you. He'll get his weight into you, get you on your heels, and then with that unbelievable reach, you got no chance.
Now here's Schroeder. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Shot no good. Excellent D there from Mirotic.
He's not shooting a high percentage right now, and part of the reason could be that his shot quality is poor, and he's just got to be a little smarter about his shots.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Murray. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, defense really has very little to do with it.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Spurs also with the sub. Bertle, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Bradley gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
San Antonio trails by 8. And Mills kicks to Bertle. Passes it to Mills. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. He gives them a double-digit lead.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Davis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Pondexter in for DeMar DeRozan. And now Philadelphia on the break. Noel passes to Ayton. Bradley, no one around him. And the three ball is good. Bradley's got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here is Pirtle, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's the teardrop. Mills can't hit.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Bellinelli kicks to Pondexter. To halt the run, and it's Noel with the rebound. Gallinari attacking. Sinks that one from the post. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Philadelphia ahead, up by 15. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And the guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting for their opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Quincy Pondexter. Mills out there with Pirtle, and it's Walker in at the 2 guard. Here's Mills after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Three-pointer, Pondexter. The shot that time, not on target. And Philadelphia the other way now. Pass to Gallinari. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Bertans. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the pick. Pondexter kicks to Bertans. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Iguodala misses from close range.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Pondexter with it. He's covered by Iguodala. Pondexter the pass to Bertans. No good on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 17. And here's Iguodala outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mirotic dishes to Schroeder. That one drops for him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul. Aldridge a screen. And Forge kicks to Aldridge. He feeds it to Gasol. And the shot falls short this time.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They kick out to Hield. Nobody near Schroeder. Again, Philadelphia.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Hield from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. A beautiful reverse layup. Nurkic has got 7 points.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel checks in for Yusuf Nurkic. Crowder comes in for Mirotic. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And that one, good. And that's now 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Noel.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard, reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Now here's Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Gay, a screen on Rondo. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Murray outside. Aldridge a screen. Shot off the pick. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Here's Crowder. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Decision-making of Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he seems to improve on his passing every season, which is impressive.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Philadelphia ahead, just dominating this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. One guy who's been getting it done is Yusuf Nurkic.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Antetokounmpo into the three, the small forward. That's the group for Igor Kokoshkov getting going here in the second half. Murray kicks to Gay. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And the Spurs with possession. Murray outside. DeRozan with it. Out guarded by Hield, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Antetokounmpo against Gay. Nurkic the pass to Mirotic. Now Antetokounmpo over Gay. Again, Philadelphia.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Murray. Aldridge sets up the pick now for DeRozan. Aldridge down low, covered by Hield, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now here's Murray. He kicks it to Aldridge. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Aldridge has got 12.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And stolen by Gay. Murray with it. Out guarded by Hield. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that one hits back iron. One item that stood out, their ball moves.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. And he makes the first. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Yusuf Nurkic. Alinari comes in for Antetokounmpo. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Stills in for DeJounte Murray.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Bellinelli. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Hey, yo, Mills.
Mirotic against Gay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down.
You know, Bellinelli does a nice job getting to his spots in the mid-range area, and he's a consistent scorer from there.
And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but is always a wanted commodity due to his shooting. Very quick and easy way to add outside shooting to a team. He can honestly play a long time just on how badly teams need shooting in our league.
Here's Gay after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Back to Mills, and stolen by Noel. Down low, here's Mirotic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Mills kicks to Gay. Spurs passing it around. And Patrick Mills gets the 3. Mills has got 5 points so far.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
Now, here's Walker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 1 second left. No good. And so it's Philadelphia sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Coach, play. You just like something magical is going to happen. Okay? You got to make things happen. Let's score here and let's go get some stops.
And Greg Popovich putting the responsibility on his players to take more action. We'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, he wants them to just take charge of this game. Don't be passive. Impose your will on the game.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got Pirtle, and it's Bertinason at the 4 slot. And Forbes kicks to Walker. The pass to Pirtle. Unloads from 13. He can't get it to go. And it's Philadelphia the other way to the right side. Now here's Bradley, guarded close, misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Pondexter. He's covered by Iguodala. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Walker with it. Pass to Bertens. The kick out to Walker. Here's the screen. Pass to Forbes. In the corner, it's Pondexter. Shot clock at 6. Over Iguodala. And another basket for San Antonio.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And Ayton throws it down.
Attacking the defense with the pass there, Kevin. Rubio with great vision and no hesitation on the delivery.
Walker the pass to Bertens. Here is Forbes. And a wide open look for Walker. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Rubio with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Outside, Walker. Pass to Bertens. And Forbes kicks to Pondexter. There's a good screen. Rejected by Crowder. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And some changes here for the Spurs. Saul comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Walker. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Took him no time at all on that one. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Bellinelli's checked in. Down low, here's Gasol. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Here is Forbes. The pass to Bertens. Kicks it to Bellinelli. Back to Bertans. Spurs passing it around. Gasol, a screen on Crowder. Bertans can't get it to go. Bertans gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. To the middle. There's the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by in the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. Urginus, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got his third rebound on the night. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And, you know, the thing about Rubio, Kevin, he's such an accurate foul shooter. That hasn't translated, though, to his shooting from the field.
1:07 left to play in the final quarter. And Mills kicks to Gasol. Pass to Mills. Here's the 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Inside, here's Pondexter. The putback, and Gasol able to finish.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Now here's Iguodala. Left block shot on the way. He kicks it to Crowder. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Rondo.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Iguodala. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Mills. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a
Touchdown, boom, shakalaka. Oh, eyes on me, I see you watching. Oh, we do what we want to. Oh, it's a soul, we come through. Oh, we on it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We on it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we not them. I got a light skin. Hey, make her with the roof up. Hey, backflip, make her do stunts. Oh, eyes on me, I see you watching. Oh, we do what we want to. Oh, it's a soul, we come through. Oh, we on it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We on it. Oh, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Touchdown, when I touch down, yes. No, I can't. came for the around. Yes, mommy looking mad, depressed. I'm young, black, handsome, and fab. But let's get so fabulous. See you mad as what you say and what you doing ain't adding up. Do a ring around the squad, make her the butt. She see we own it, now she can't pass it up. No way. We own it. You looking in the eyes of the chosen. Hey, don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. Hey, feel gold, kick a ride, once you're going, I'ma go and touchdown. Boom, shaka laka. Oh, eyes on me, I see you watching. Oh, we do what we want to. Oh, it's a soul when we come through. Oh, we on it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We on it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Touchdown on the PJ. Last night was a blur, I'm on replay. Hiding ready like Jesus, piece of sheep. You know I can't fight the demons. Shakalaka, she run her hair through my lies, but she wanna rise. I love it when you call me Pop, but a dog. Hi, my name's Hank, I do what I want to. Eyes on money, but I'm focused on you. Body full of tattoos, I make her kiss the ink. Lil' broke her nose if my don't stink. Had a staring contest with the devil, he blink. Told my ex bye-bye, we are not in sync.
Touchdown, boom, shakalaka. Oh, eyes on me, I see you watching. Oh, we do what we want to. Oh, it's a soul when we come through. Oh, we on it. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. 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 We on it.
No escaping this.